and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's San Antonio to start out. Now here's Harper. Inside, Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Jamison, a screen. The offensive rebound. Here's San Antonio. Pass to Williams. Back to Curry. And stolen by Wiggins. O'Neal wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Curry with it. Now defended by Wiggins. They double-team Curry. High post, Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Shaq. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now, here's Harper. Into the lane. And Harper slams it in.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Curry with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Here's Harper. And the shot is good.
Well, you love to see that kind of fight. Just muscling it home.
Pass to Williams. Lets the three fly. And Shaq pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For the three. JT that time from Curry.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Carter. And it's Curry with the rebound. And here's Shaq. O'Neal is double. Atlanta again missing. Wagner from long range. Offensive rebound. And O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Williams for three. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. San Antonio leading by 5. And here's Harper from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Harper's got 7 points.
Showing us he's got some range. Harper daring the defense to cover him that far out.
Back to Williams. Stolen by O'Neal. And stolen by Williams. Got a piece of it. O'Neal with the steal. Floats it up for Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days.
I got free. Calling my phone. Baby mama man, think every get up. I need a back. So my eyes can, cause I gotta think. I got fame, Bailey. Coconuts in them trees. Stepping some ice leaves. Feeling that's in my breeze. Best dress. A stylist. My whip don't got no mileage. My get a allowance. Think I'm some clown. Never see me hang around with I. Never know my be some. Boss like a player. Talk like a player. Walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Boss like a player. Talk like a player. Walk like a player. Baby, that's a player. Boss like a player. Talk like a player.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Westbrook with it. To the middle. Stolen by O'Neal. Atlanta with the ball. Curry outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Shaq.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Atlanta. Curry with it. Picked up by Brown. Outside for Jamison. Curry outside. Up again. And he hits the jumper for 2.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 now.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Westbrook can't get it to go. And here's Atlanta. Outside, Jamison. Curry way outside. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Pass to Westbrook. Spins. Now here's Brown. All sorts of time. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Brown's got his second bucket.
And when he gets to his spot, Jaylen Brown is money from the mid-range.
Back to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Yeah, to start that play, he sets a solid screen and then gets rewarded for it.
O'Neal outside. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Westbrook. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, Westbrook has always been fearless. If he thinks his shot is there, he doesn't care where he's shooting it from.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Adebayo. After Shaquille O'Neal hit the 3 moments ago. A 3. Rebound Atlanta.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Curry, and Curry throws it down.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
Outside Westbrook. Launches it. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Atlanta leads by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Now, here's Morant for three.
3 points.
Drops in the tray. Morant's got the first basket of the second quarter for Atlanta. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Fox. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Hamilton outside. Shot clock at 5. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Morant's got the ball here for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
Outside, Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets. And this is why they involve Oden in the screen and roll. He's effective at cutting to the basket.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Westbrook. They need this. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Bridges, no one around him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Williams, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. He was all alone on that one. And now it's only a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Brown deciding where to go with it. For three, Bridges. That shot, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. There's Williams with the three. Out to Brooks. Jacks up a three. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Brooks has got 6.
Well, you got to love the kick out. Excellent vision.
Outside Westbrook. Free throw line jump shot. Bridges outside. Launches a three. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Jackson. Still without a basket. Outside Curry. Inside. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by Brown. Bridges left side. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Shaq's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I mean, some guys prefer this corner shot. He certainly makes it look easy this time.
Pass to Brown. Stolen by O'Neal. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Jamison. It's deflected. Stolen by O'Neal. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdown. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Bridges outside. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Westbrook. From outside the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Bounce pass from Adebayo. Brown outside. Pass to O'Neal. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
1:22 left in the third. Pass to O'Neal. Doing what he does best, Shaquille O'Neal.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now Curry. Back to Jamison. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Another three for Atlanta.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Brown outside. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11 points. Curry on the wing. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Westbrook, and here's Adebayo. Back to Westbrook. Off by Westbrook.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. They're up by 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fires from deep. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. Atlanta leading by 9. Now, here's Maxey. O'Neal inside. Shaq controls in the paint.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Outside, Fox. Back to Westbrook. Four on the shot clock. Back from outside. Knocks down the three.
Big bucket by Fox. Those feel like found points.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Hachimura fires. Off target from outside. Now McDaniel. Outside, Fox. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
At the line for the away team, Rui Hachimura. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Outside, Edwards. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. Adebayo down low.
Wow! Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Down he goes for three.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And it's sent back by Carter.
Tenacity on D from Carter, not allowing anything easy.
Stephen Curry. Curry nails the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Now Williams. Beyond the arc. Cleared away by Carter. Now O'Neal. Here's Brooks. Now Westbrook. From deep. And the rejection by Curry.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
Launches it. Buries the deep ball.
That was a sweet one right there.
Fox. No good from three. Curry deciding where to go with it. It's good.
Stephen Curry.
Stolen by Brooks. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the...
We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Go.
Now Curry. Shaq with the screen. Puts up a deep three. Curry can't get it to go. Atlanta with the ball. Curry on the wing. For the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Curry looking it over. For three. Connects from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fires from way outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Stephen Curry
took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 6 points.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And finished off by O'Neal.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
They get it back, and O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Jackson in the corner. Back to Curry. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Inside, Jamison. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Outside Curry. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Turning the pick and roll into points. Nice selfless play.
Pass to Curry from outside the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
She turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Pass to Shaq. Now here's Curry. Here's Williams. Jacks up a three. Curry shot is off.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Harden outside. Johnson outside. Towns the screen. Releases. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Shaq with the screen. It's Curry outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, look, just a few years ago, that's a bad shot. Not anymore.
Harden surveying the D. 5 to shoot from deep three-point land. Atlanta with the rebound. On the wing, Williams. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
3 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. And count it from 19 feet away.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Curry with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. It's up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now Harden after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Johnson outside. Back to Hayes. 6 to shoot. And Hayes throws it down.
In a game? Are you serious? Did he just pull that out?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams for 3. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Johnson for 3. A putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
And it's Shaq missing. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Maxey deciding what... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, nice move right there by Maxey, showing off his handles on that play.
Hayes with the steal. Here's Johnson. Connects in the foul line jumper. Johnson's got his second best.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And that one drops.
Love the team-first mentality, looking to make the pass there.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Great dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Now here's Morant. Nobody near Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just tremendous playmaking there. Moving it out for the three. That was a high-level pass.
Maxey, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside. Pass to Towns. Puts the move on. And Towns throws it down.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim. Oh, man. Wow. My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Now, here's Mitchell. Now, Maxey. Guarded by Powell. Outside, Maxey. Shoots over Powell. Cloak loose.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's the break. Oh, trying for it. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Atlanta making a switch here.
Number 3.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kept alive. Johnson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got 7 points.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
And finished off by Carter.
Oh, Carter Jr. bringing the thunder.
Towns the screen. From deep, Maxey. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Now here's Morant. Here's the three. The three ball by Morant.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Fires from deep. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, that's a good sign there from Morant. He needs to keep making those shots in order to open this offense up.
To the middle. Back to Mitchell. Morant with the steal. Johnson the screen. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
A big man with a big finish.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now, Williamson. Williamson, the screen. To the inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, I don't know what's scarier. Zion setting the screen or him coming off the screen.
And another of these young, talented players out of Kent, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Three-pointer. The three ball from Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry, both prolific and efficient.
Here's Cunningham. Jokic a screen. Lin from long range. Drops in the tray. Lin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry looking around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And the basket by Curry.
And it's been this way all night. When Steph gets going, amazing things can happen.
Down low. Stolen by O'Neal. For the 3. Tips it. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 5. Morant left side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Stephen Curry.
10 points for John Morant.
Nice possession, working it for a great look.
Pass to Jokic. Out to Barrett. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that high.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Lin with it. From past the arc. The rebound by Oden. Outside, Maxey shoots over Lin. And Atlanta again with the bucket. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Barrett. There's the 3. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Brooks. Maxey feeling it out a bit. To the paint. For the lead. Good on the three-point shot. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Atlanta. And with his work in that quarter, three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a one-point game. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Maxey. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bangs home the trifecta.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Brooks from outside. Drills the three-pointer. And Atlanta leads by 1.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Maxey, no good from 3. with a head of steam. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Atlanta.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays.
Mitchell, explosive finish.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Outside Curry. Moran outside. Pulls the trigger. Towns with the rebound. He's with it. Guarded now by Shaq. Towns looking around. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Curry outside. From outside, and there's the three.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Outside, Maxey. Towns hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
He's not going to miss that.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Three, good.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
They trail by one. Outside, Maxey. Towns, the screen. He drills the three.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Curry. And they come back with a three of their own.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Johnson outside. Mitchell fires. And hit the three. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
They lead by one. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting front line.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by two. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the three and try to force OT.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson, double team. Maxey. The three doesn't go. And stolen by Maxey. Oh, and right time and right place, defending there. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Curry with the steal. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did.
이로써 다시 고쳤었지 이력서는 무신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 채 끝나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 살바란 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. And it's Atlanta to start out. Here's Jameis. Whoa!
Gracious. And with authority, Jameson leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
In a wide open look for Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
They get the rebound. Jackson has the open look. And the three ball is good.
3 points.
The defense has to be more wary of his willingness to kick it out. They got burned there.
Now Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre outside. There's the screen. There's the three. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And good defensive possession leads to Mitchell's hoop. Like all great scorers, Spida looking to get out in the open floor.
And Antoine Jameson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the middle. Oubre on the wing. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Williams. Curry outside. Oubre pulls it in.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Shots good by Shaq.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
On its way from Curry's for 2. Curry on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah.